Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we dive into the lives and works of influential figures in literature. Born on May 5, 1813, in Copenhagen, Denmark, Soren Kierkegaard was the youngest of 7 children to Michael Pedersen Kierkegaard, a wealthy merchant, and Anne Sorensdatter Lund. His childhood was marked by a strict and devout Christian upbringing, with his father's somber and introspective nature having a profound impact on his early development. As Kierkegaard would later write, "My father was a man of great melancholy, and I inherited this from him." This inherited melancholy would become a defining feature of his philosophical and literary work. Kierkegaard's educational journey began at the University of Copenhagen, where he studied theology, philosophy, and literature. It was during this time that he became deeply interested in the works of Immanuel Kant, Friedrich Hegel, and other prominent philosophers of the era. However, Kierkegaard's own thoughts and ideas soon diverged from those of his contemporaries, and he began to develop a unique philosophical perspective that emphasized individual subjectivity and personal faith. One of the pivotal moments in Kierkegaard's life was his broken engagement to Regine Olsen, a young woman he had fallen deeply in love with. This painful experience led him to re-evaluate his priorities and ultimately dedicate himself to a life of writing and philosophical inquiry. As he wrote in his journal, "I had to choose between being a husband and being an author. I chose the latter." This decision would prove to be a turning point in his career as he went on to produce some of his most influential works. Kierkegaard's major contributions to literature are numerous and profound. He's perhaps best known for his concept of existentialism, which posits that individuals must take personal responsibility for their choices and actions in life. This idea was revolutionary for its time, as it challenged the dominant philosophical and theological frameworks of the era. Through his writings, Kierkegaard also explored themes of anxiety, despair, and the human condition, offering insights that remain remarkably relevant today. This work showcases Kierkegaard's unique writing style, which blends elements of philosophy, theology, and literature to create a deeply personal and thought-provoking narrative. Kierkegaard's legacy is complex and far-reaching. His ideas have influenced countless writers, philosophers, and thinkers, including Martin Heidegger, Jean-Paul Sartre, and Gabriel Marcel. His concept of existentialism has had a profound impact on modern psychology, philosophy, and even politics. However, his work has also been subject to criticism and controversy, with some accusing him of promoting an overly individualistic and pessimistic worldview. Despite these criticisms, Kierkegaard's work remains remarkably relevant in contemporary literature. For example, authors like Albert Camus and Samuel Beckett have cited Kierkegaard as an influence, and his ideas can be seen in the works of many modern philosophers and theologians. As he once wrote, "The most painful state of being is remembering the future." This haunting idea gets to the heart of our human experience, reminding us that we're all struggling to make sense of our place in the world. His legacy is a testament to the power of individual creativity and intellectual curiosity, and his work remains an essential part of any literary or philosophical education. That's all for today's Lit with Ernest. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.